Hello there, and welcome to the Marketing Mortgages podcast with Social Brokers. And today we're doing another episode of the Brokers Brew. So these are shorter episodes with me talking to you guys, mortgage advisors, mortgage brokers, about social media tips, strategies, hacks, that type of thing, any updates we've got for you as well. And it's all going to be done in the time it takes for me to drink this brew. So you'll see if you're watching on YouTube, I've got a nice new brew ready to go. 1 sugar, hardly any milk. And I'm going to be sipping on this as we talk through the topics today. So if you haven't, before we get into it, if you haven't signed up to our email list yet, make sure you do. You can head to socialforbrokers.com/blog and you can sign up to our email there. It will get sent to you every Wednesday with more tips like this straight to your inbox if you're somebody that prefers reading stuff during the workday whilst you're on hold to lenders. Use that time wisely to incorporate some of the strategies that we give in there. But back to the podcast. Now, the thing that we're going to be talking about today is video content. Now, everybody's talking about it, talking about the benefits of video content, people going viral, creating reels, doing silly dances on TikTok. Today, I'm going to do a deep dive into everything surrounding video and leave you at the end of this episode and the end of my brew, you'll have a much better understanding of the following. You're going to know how to come up with popular videos. Topics for videos. We're going to talk about how or if trending music really makes a difference on videos, how to record a video, whether it be with or without showing your face, the difference between Reels, videos, and TikTok videos. And then once we've created them all, we're going to talk about how to upload them to your social media channels. But the one thing to talk about first is why should we do video content? I'm not saying do everything as videos, but the odd video here and there as part of your marketing strategy can help you increase engagement because you can capture your audience's attention straight away, like a really good graphic visual. And the topic of that video can start a conversation. Second point is people can get to know who you are. They get familiar with your voice and your face. Then by the time that they pick up the phone to you, they almost feel like they know you. And anybody that listens to this podcast that has done videos in the past, you'll probably find that when people pick up the phone to you and book an appointment or have an appointment with you, they feel a lot more at ease because they feel that they've watched you on social media for a while. And the reason they've the reason they've picked up the phone to you is because they believe in you, they trust you from your content. With a video as well, you can simplify a lot of the jargon and the myths out there by putting it in your own words. So the perfect example is talking about like an agreement in principle or a decision in principle or a mortgage certificate. You can get across to your clients what you call it and the purpose of that document. So an agreement in principle essentially is your golden ticket to help you secure your next home. So you can put that in your own words and put your own spin on things. You can do it with written posts and with graphics, but it's a bit easier in videos. And it's another way, as a video, it's another way for people to consume your business and content, and also a way for you to keep drip feeding your brand into their subconscious. So anybody that's listened to this podcast for a while or knows me, I love using the Sainsbury's carrier bag analogy, that if you see somebody walking down the street with an orange carrier bag, you don't even have to look at the logo. You automatically know it's Sainsbury's. And that's branding that's been imprinted in your mind. You want to do that with your social media posts. So if anybody sees your company in your local area, say your colour is blue, and they see blue and it's something to do with mortgages, they automatically know it's you. They don't even have to read the post. They don't have to take in any of the content. They automatically know it's a post about mortgages. So even if they don't read it, they're still taking in your branding. So take a sip of my brew and then let's get into it. Right, the first thing to remember with videos is you don't have to do funny dances or these trending lip syncing videos to make them work for you as a mortgage advisor. Please bear that in mind when we're talking through all of this. Although these trending videos of the dances and the lip syncing go viral, I'd always question, are these the real you? Are you forcing yourself to do a lip sync? Are you forcing yourself to do a funny dance? If it's not you, please don't do it. There are lots of mortgage brokers out there that have succeeded with video content just by doing 30-second informative videos. So please don't think you have to learn how to do all these silly dances when it comes to videos. Okay? So the first thing I always get asked by clients is, where do I find topics for this video content? Okay. This is normally where you'll fall at the first hurdle, because you'll think, what do I actually post about? What do I make a video about? Okay. 2 tools that I'm going to give you. First one, answerthepublic.com. This will show you all of the recent searches on Google within the last 28 days around a certain keyword. So you can type mortgages in there, and then it will bring up all the questions that have been asked about mortgages in the last 28 days and how many people are asking that question. So at the minute, will mortgage rates go down is a good one. That's great for a video. Go and give your personal opinion on that. Just be careful with compliance, obviously. Don't be saying, yes, they're definitely going to carry on going down, so leave it for 6 months. You've always got to be a bit ambiguous in your answer, but give your personal opinion on that. So answer the public. Second one is your notebook, okay? This week, set yourself a bit of a challenge. Buy a £5 notebook from WH Smith, put it on the side of your desk, and every time you're on an appointment and somebody asks you a question, write those questions down in the notebook. Then what you want to do is to make videos answering those questions. Because if Joe Blogs on a phone call is asking you about, if my partner's a first-time buyer but I'm not, can we get stamp duty relief? It's probably what a lot of other people are thinking as well. So use those questions and answer them on your social media channels, okay? And then I'm going to give you a bonus one. The third one is answer something topical that's in the news. And this is something that can't really be planned when we talk about scheduling content and creating it for a few weeks' time, because perfect example is the £5,000 deposit mortgages. You could do a video on that on the day. You couldn't really preempt that. So jump on, start recording, and talk about your opinion of what you think about these mortgages. The reason I do that on bigger articles, ones that are featured on Sky News, BBC News, The Telegraph, etc., is it's going to be at the front of people's minds. So by you doing a video now, it'll be a lot more relevant than if you wait a few weeks. Okay? Right, let's have a bit more of this brew. My aim this week is to actually finish this brew, because I talk so much and then by the end of it, it's gone cold. So, point 2, I'm going to give you 3 pieces of hardware that you need to shoot a good video, okay? First thing is a simple tripod from Amazon, okay? They're about 20 quid, or like with a ring light on them. They're really useful. They plug in via USB. You can clip your phone into the middle, and some of them come with a little bit of a mini remote as well, so you don't have to go and press record on the screen. You can press it in your hand when you stood a bit further back. It's all you need to spend 20 quid. Don't go and spend hundreds on a gimbal and all this fancy technology. It's all you need. Second one is a camera. Your smartphone is perfect for recording videos. Okay. Sometimes they're even better than the webcams that you have on your computer. So all you need is your smartphone. And then number 3, if you don't feel comfortable ad-libbing it, get a teleprompter app. There's loads. There's also video recording apps that you can have a teleprompter built in. Loads of free ones. And the teleprompter will you can paste your script into there and read it straight off the screen. Okay. So 3 things that you need. 1, a ring light off Amazon. Don't spend more than 20, 25 quid. Number 2, your smartphone. You use it every day. Use that as your camera. And number 3, a teleprompter app if you want one, if you don't feel like you can ad-lib it. Especially if you're starting out, it might be better to use a teleprompter. Okay. Point 3 is editing the video. So now we've recorded the video. We've said what we want to say about 100% mortgages. 99% mortgages, £5,000 deposit mortgages. How do we edit them? You can use apps like CapCut, which is a free app that links up to TikTok. So you'll need a TikTok account to get the best out of it. So that allows you to edit the video You can also use the likes of Instagram and TikTok, their inbuilt video recording pieces of software. They're really handy as well if you just want to upload to Instagram or TikTok. What CapCut allows you to do, and I'd recommend using CapCut because it's got a lot more features than Instagram and TikTok. It allows you to edit the video, so you can shorten it, you can cut out bits if you need to. You can also add a headline on there, which I'd highly recommend, so people, if they're not listening with the sound on, they can see what the topic of your video is. So you would do a video about £5,000 deposit mortgages. I'd put that as a headline, £5,000 deposit mortgages. So if somebody's watching without the sound on, they'll get the headline and the topic of that video straight away. Okay. Talking about sound being off, I'd always use subtitles. You'll see from my social media channels, I don't upload a video unless it's got subtitles on, even in Instagram stories. They're a lot easier to add than you think. All you do on CapCut at the bottom, if you press add text and then captions. And the best part is it auto generates it for you. So you don't even have to think. You may have to tweak some of the words, but don't get hung up on that. Hit enter, place them at the bottom of your video, and then go and send it out to your social media channel. Okay. The other captions app that I use sometimes is Caption.ai. Now, this is a paid captions app or subtitles app. It's about 60 quid a year, I think, but there's a lot more animated captions on there. So you got like the bounce effect and the color behind them. If you watch some of my videos, you'll see what I mean. But that's another app you can use to add the subtitles. Okay. Now, once we've edited the video, what we want to do is upload it. So, what's the difference between them all? A lot of people say to me, can I upload it as a reel, do it as a TikTok? So, Reels videos or TikTok video, they're all the same, okay? Instagram, you can't upload a video anymore. You have to upload it as a reel. So on Instagram, the word reel is just another word for a video that's uploaded to Instagram, okay? On Facebook, you can upload it as a video or as a reel. I would always recommend, especially if you're recording in portrait mode, which I'd always recommend recording in, always upload it as a reel because Facebook push a reel out more than they would a video. Okay. LinkedIn, you upload it as a video. They don't have any fancy word like reel or anything like that. Or on TikTok, you just upload it as a video. Okay, you don't have to do any editing to it. You can just upload it as a video. So that's the difference between a video, a reel, and a TikTok video. There's not much difference at all. The only thing to think about is when you're uploading to Facebook, upload it as a reel rather than a video. Okay. And then point 5 is please don't worry about your first few videos. Okay. They're going to be rubbish. I remember my first ones, they were really bad. What I would say is pretend you're talking to a client because we're going to be doing like informative content. Feel as if you're answering to your client, how much deposit do you need as a first-time buyer? Well, you need X, Y, and Z. Take into account your credit score, etc., etc. Okay. Remember, the first few ones are going to be really bad. Okay. Now, the second thing that a lot of people talk to me about this is you might be holding back doing them because you're worried about what others people are going to think. From all of the clients that have done videos on their own with us, what they've actually found, instead of getting the negativity and the people taking the mickey out of them, they actually get positive comments on there saying, great job, great information. Even if people don't comment on that video, there's a lot of people that will admire you for doing that video thinking, I wish I could do that. And I've seen it happen so many times. So please, from my experience, know that you'll get a lot more positive feedback on your videos than you will negative, if any negative at all. Okay. So those are the 5 top tips. I'm going to give you a couple more as little bonus ones. If you haven't listened to our episode with Harrison Cantell, who specializes in this type of content, go back through our archives and find the one with Harrison Cantell. Fantastic episode. He gives loads of tips about how to record social media videos and get the best out of them. And then if you don't want to be the face of your videos, which is completely understandable, get your clients to do it. Ask your clients to do a customer testimonial video, because I bet you out of the hundreds of people that you've had conversations with over the last few years, there will be a handful of people in there who would be willing to do you a video about how good your service is. And you can upload that to your social media channels as social proof. Okay. Now, if you've listened to all of these tips and you're still saying, like, Chris, I'm struggling, I still don't know what to talk about, I don't know how to record a video, I don't know how to edit a video, we are doing video content as well now. So if you're struggling to do any of the above, reach out to us and let's have a chat about how we can help. But I really hope you have found these last 15 minutes really interesting on how to record, edit, upload, and think about topics for your video. If you've got any questions, as always, reach out to us on social and we'll catch you on the next episode of The Broker's Brew. Cheers.